An active site in East Palestine, Ohio, as first responders and fire departments work to contain a massive fire following a train derailment on Friday night.
Yeah, that derailment has caused people there in East Palestine, around that whole area, to evacuate and go to temporary shelters. Our Elspeth Meisner has been following this story. She's joining us live, though, from downtown Erie tonight with Elspeth, the kinds of effects that a derailment like this could have on other trains that use railroads to transport goods. Good evening.
Mike and Eva, according to officials at Logistics Plus, in some good news after that train derailment that happened on Friday night, they said that it wasn't a major artery when it comes to people who might rely on that portion of the train tracks to get their goods. However, officials at Logistics Plus says when it comes to the supply and the demand, as well as residents, there's going to be some lasting effects. The blaze from Friday night's train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio, has died down, but it's put a temporary halt to transporting goods in eastern Ohio.
With Norfolk Southern, there's other arteries that they can reroute freight on the railway system and kind of avoid that area. Obviously, stuff going into that eastern Ohio, Pittsburgh area is going to be severely impacted on the rail. But everything going to Chicago, Northeast, Midwest is still moving. It's just going to be a little bit delayed.
While Logistics Plus wasn't directly impacted by the train derailment, they say while devastating, one of the good things about it is that it wasn't on a major artery of train tracks.
I think the disruptions to the broader supply chain will be somewhat minimal.
Logistics Plus doesn't rely on trains as much as they do with trucks, planes, and ships, but they still keep an eye on things in case their customers become affected.
This particular incident I don't think is impacting any of our customers severely, but we'll obviously continue to monitor the situation. Obviously feel horrible for the residents in that community that are in lockdown and they're being evacuated at this point in time. So.
Christy Seacrest is one of the many residents who have been impacted by the derailment in Columbiana County. While she and her family are safe, she's had relatives who've had to evacuate.
It's a definite concern. We don't know what kind of chemicals or what the aftermath is going to be of the chemicals that were released into the air.
Seacrest says that local officials have been providing updates, which helps keep her and her family safe, and she yearns for a return to normalcy soon.
Hope that everything's going to be okay, that the emergencies are coming to an end, the evacuations, that maybe we will see some progression now.
And Mike and Eva, coming up on Erie News Now at 5:30, we'll hear more from Christy Seacrest and her family just about what these past few days have been like for them, as well as what the next few days hold as well. Live in downtown Erie, Elspeth Meisner, Erie News Now.